And then I do, and then, that feels great. And I never miss them. I can't think of one thing that I've missed that I've gotten rid of. What I love is the spaciousness and the freedom, and there's still plenty of opportunities to do all the things I choose. Hey you beautiful people, how's it going? My name is Brittany, and if it's your first time on this channel, well, first of all, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And on this channel, I love sharing about my life and things that excite me here in hopes that they will inspire you to find things that feel awesome for you in your life. I talk about various elements of health, self-growth, minimalism, all kinds of things, and just whatever's resonating with me in my life. I also have another channel that I share with Conor McMillen, and we talk more about inspiring authentic relationships. If you want to check that out, I just filmed a video for it right now, actually a solo video there, on jealousy and how I went from feeling this crazy jealousy all the time to freedom. So I feel like I'm on the wings of that, and I'm going to bring that energy into this video, which is going to be much more of like a traditional minimalist video. I like to throw these your way every so often because I think there's people who want them in my audience, and I really want to cater to all of you. So you might see me looking over here. It's because I created a list of 5 things that I used to have and use every day that I ditched when I changed my lifestyle. 5 things lists are just fun. So here we go. Number 1, a car and motorcycle. I used to have a car and a motorcycle and share them with my partner at the time. And when I changed my life, I just started living out of my 28-liter backpack, sold all my stuff, started traveling the world. I got rid of both of them. I sold him the car and sold my motorcycle, which, you know, man, I really loved riding my motorcycle for many years. It's like a big part of being in my family and loving life. And also there just like wasn't a space for it in my life at that time, and I'm so grateful that I felt like I could let go of both of those items that really meant a lot to me, because having the space that their absence has provided me with is really what I'm looking for. Number 2, a purse. Now I will say that I've never been the type of person who has had like a giant purse or has been really into buying different purses. I feel like there are definitely other people I know who have felt more connected to their purse. However, I did always have a purse, usually some sort of like a side bag, and it had my wallet and my journal and my, oh gosh, what else did I put in there back then? I don't know, my chapstick. There were some important things in there. See, isn't this interesting? I'm wondering, sunglasses, like what did I keep in my purse? My mom's purse was always crazy full of stuff. Like we could never find her car keys in it. She would always have me check for her, and every time it was like craziness. And I know that a lot of people's purses can become overwhelmed like that. So ditching my purse was super liberating, and I just started living out of my backpack. So everything had a place in my backpack, and since then I've downsized into a 19-liter backpack, and everything has a space. I always know where it is. In essence, I always have my purse with me, but I always have my whole life with me on my back. Number 3, makeup and hygiene products. So I also wasn't a huge makeup person, but I did tend to wear it on the reg. I wore cover-up very regularly because I was really uncomfortable with the acne on my face, and then I didn't want to just put cover-up on, so I'd often put on like mascara was usually my go-to, but there were different times where I had eyeliner and blush as well, and chapstick. Had maybe lip gloss sometimes too. I also use like all the typical hygiene products like face wash and shampoo and conditioner, razor and moisturizers. It was like my skin was getting dry and then needed oil, or vice versa. There were all sorts of things that I was needing to do all the time to try to find equilibrium, to try to find health, or to try to feel comfortable in my body, feel beautiful. And now I don't really use any of those products. And I talk more about that in various videos I've done on my channel. So if you want to learn more about how I don't wash my hair, or how I don't shave my body, or how I don't wear makeup, you can check out my Why I Don't series. Number four, shoes. I didn't have a ton of shoes, but there were times where I got up to probably about 10 pairs of shoes or so. And now I just have one pair of shoes that I travel with. It's my Minimalist Zero shoes. No, they're not right here. I'll throw a picture up on the screen. My Zero shoes are amazing. I can wear them everywhere. Right now I'm in Chiang, Thailand, and I'm actually going for a hike today to a waterfall. And last year I did the same hike here, and I brought my Merrell barefoot running shoes. And that was the only time I used those shoes in my entire 2-month trip. And I thought, next year, I'm not gonna bring these. I'm not gonna have these next year. And the other pair of shoes that I've had at different points is a pair of Converse. And the truth is, those 2 pairs of shoes in a year's time, I used about like twice each, maybe. And I realized that's not really, I don't really need them. They don't really add value to my life at this point, and they feel like a burden to carry that extra weight with me. So now I just use my Zero shoes. These are the Amory Cloud, I think they're called, and I review them in various places on my YouTube channel if you want to check out what I think more about these shoes. Number 5, my last one, books, music, and files, like physical files. Wow, that was so liberating, getting rid of all of that, and it's taken me some time to be completely free of all of it. I felt like, yeah, I'm a minimalist, I downsized, I did all that stuff. And then when my computer crashed a year ago, I realized, wow, I have all this music and I don't care that I just lost it all. And so it took even longer than the initial change to downsize completely and get rid of my digital files in many areas as well. But media overall, I went and in the beginning got rid of pretty much all of my books. And it was interesting. My whole relationship with downsizing has been very much a feeling of, okay, nervous about getting rid of my Harry Potter series, and then I do, and then, that feels great. And I never miss them. I can't think of one thing that I've missed that I've gotten rid of. What I love is the spaciousness and the freedom, and there's still plenty of opportunities to do all the things I choose. At times I felt like, well, if I don't have these books, maybe I won't be able to read them, or if I don't have my violin, what if I ever want to play? And the truth is, if I ever want to do those things, I can get them. In terms of books, I've used the public library because I love having a book in my hand. I have various library cards in different areas of the world I tend to be. Also, a lot of those libraries have virtual libraries now. So if you have an e-reader or a phone or even your computer, you can read that book there. I also traveled with an e-reader for a while, and now I sometimes read books on my iPhone 6S. Files, gosh, I had a little file box. I really loved being organized with my files, and I had one big scan day where I went through all my files, decided what was important to me and what wasn't anymore, and I scanned in the really important things, and I did so with my pictures as well, and I made sure to organize them right away and keep them in a safe place on my computer. And music, yeah, like I said, by the time I went minimalist, it was pretty normal to have all of one's music files in a digital form. So I didn't have CDs or tapes or anything like that anymore. I had already downsized in that way. But I kept some ridiculous amount of music that I had collected over all the years. And what I realized was I didn't use it that much. And after my computer crashed, my hard drive I was able to get most of that back, and I decided, no, I don't want the music back. Like, just take it away. That'll feel like a really clean slate. And I've had a lot of fun playing around. I still have iTunes, but I don't have a huge iTunes library like I used to anymore. I just use it to get music onto my phone, and I'll download certain audiobooks or music that I want. And a lot of the time now I use Spotify. And before I used Spotify, I was using Pandora or other music programs. I also take inspiration from what other people are listening to and get music from them, or can listen on YouTube. There's lots of options. So those are 5 items or 5 areas of things that I used to use every day that are no longer a part of my life. And it feels so good to have the space. As I was saying, there's never been something that I've regretted getting rid of. And I'm sure that's because I really like things simple and a nice clean slate and clean space to create in. But I also think it's because in general, we just have way too much fucking stuff and we don't need it. And the more I travel and learn and get to view and experience different ways of living, I notice that the places I feel happiest and the places that the people around me seem to be the most fulfilled and love-filled and enjoying life are places that live really simply, and the people don't have much and they really know how to enjoy life. And I'm just trying to get back to my roots and what feels really good for me. And when I was a kid, my imagination was all I needed, and I could play for hours and fantasize and create entire worlds outside. I didn't need anything to feel like I was alive. And love, it's all around us. We can create it, we can experience it with other humans, with animals, with nature, all the time. So, this is a little taste of my life, my heart, minimalism as I know it at this moment, in ways that it's affected me over the last 10 years. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you like this video and you want to give it a thumbs up or share it, that's awesome. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this, or check out the other kind of content I have. It's really important to me that it all feels really love-filled and an invitation for you to take what resonates with you about it, to learn about yourselves, and to do your thing, because I don't want you to do it like me. I want you to do it like you, because you really deserve that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I love you all so much. Catch you again soon. Mwah. Bye.